touchdown.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready, break! Let's go!
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, set.
Tight end going in motion here.
19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing is Vick. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Chicago. Off the play fake. Here's Vick. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. We talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll find his man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he's taken down up past the 35. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Pass taken in by Johnson. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready, what's that? Question now.
A give, and here's Johnson. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bears have it. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up first and goal and gives the offense. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown tonight. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 14-6 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Moving outside the pocket, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing now is May. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass, but he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So happy you're with us, folks. Should be a game to remember for all involved. And we are off and underway here in Oakland.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now a quick throw to Moss.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Williams.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We are through one. So happy to have you along. It's football. It's Oakland. And it's only on EA Sports.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5.
What is...
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
To the air, Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
DK Metcalf
From 10 yards out.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to just...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready to run. We got
Looking to throw is Williams. Down the left sideline.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready to run. Filthy. Bravo. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Going for it all.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready, set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. They'll try to pick it up himself.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Josh Oliver. there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to the air once more on second down. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
And he will score! Randy Moss! Touchdown, New Orleans. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
What's that? Hot. 18. What's up?
Crowd begins with a pass. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons first down.
Crowd to throw here on first and 10. That's complete left side to Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they
to the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown Falcons.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening as the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go. 19, Charger, 19.
That is intercepted.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
At the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd and 10.
All right. 18, what's that?
They'll send a man in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
All right.
Man in motion is Smith.
Under.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Atlanta.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they come up to face 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Falcons. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following the touchdown, the punter, man, going to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Not to the right.
A carry for Cook. Finding room across midfield. Inside the 30. An electrifying run. Bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big run by Cook. 52 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Hey, uno more.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
On second down, Stroud. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Sometimes in sports, Mike, it's better to be lucky than good. In this case, the ball's not hit real well. He needs a little help from that upright, but somehow, some way, that ball still finds itself going through.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coogan, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Check.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Okay,
So
ready?
backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here we go. Go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. They'll try to run for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call.
Eleven.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's brought in right side by Pickett. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50s. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
On the quick, right?
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud, touchdown Atlanta. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 24, Saints 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving to his right. Oh, yeah. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's all
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Ready? Whoa.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And incomplete to open things up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs, 65 yards.
And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to